Hi, my name is Huong. I am the Miami artist for 20 years. And right now I'm working on a project, the American Color Mural, with the Peace Mural Foundation, a non-profit organization in South Florida.
Hello, my name is Jesse Paz. I am originally born and raised in Miami. I've been working with the Peace Foundation for about 3 months.
The concept for that, but we don't want to paint the ugly part of the party involved, so Jesse volunteered to use his image and pose for this scene. So you look at the painting, you look at Jesse, you see that how the process comes in. But get to the point, the hood, we decided not to put in the image of Trayvon either. It's not about him, it's not about Zimmerman. The focus of this painting, we talk about the racism, the violence still happen in our society, in every corner of it. It's still here.
I felt that this was a community problem, something that should affect all of us as people because we are losing our youth. A lot of our youngs, they're dying for no reason at all. Growing up, I had a lot of friends that passed away through gun violence, through criminal violence, and I think this is something that we have to look into, and I think that it's something that's bigger than just race, bigger than just black or white. I think it's all of our problem, not just the black or white race.
From every country, we enter to the 21st century. It's a century of the four classes of our society, the immigrant, the refugee. So the message for me is, are we welcome? On that immigrant and refugee around the world to the new country with the open arm. What is the spirit of America? The dream, the equality, the liberty, and the opportunity.
If you're too worried about racism and too worried about this, then you're clouding your mind on what's really going on in our communities and what's really going on in this world. We have a problem with our communities, with our people, with our generation, with our kids. And people need to understand that and see towards that instead of just saying everything is racism or it could divide, and just take some time and really look and try to understand what's going on with the piece.
We invite the public to walk in this painting, stand on this painting with us. The mirror reflects your image, and that evokes your thought processing.
The concept with Martin Luther King was because he stood for peace, he fought for peace, he fought for equality, and he fought for all the right things. And the way we're steering in our generation and the way the world is moving, we're moving the other way of what he fought for. And basically, Martin Luther King was put there to represent the peace that was fought and the peace that we're losing.
Because he kind of the peace activist, the pioneer that paved that road for us today. He bring up the human right, the equality, and the racist issue long time ago. And he shared his life for this cause. So he is my mentor, and he's the guidance for me to walk on this road. The person in the shooting is not Zimmerman. And in the painting behind me, the person behind the hood, I put the mirror in that hood because I want to invite the public, when they stay in front of this painting, they look at themselves. It's not about Trayvon, it's not about Zimmerman, it's about us. It's about our upbringing, it's about our society teaching. It's the day of our life that have we been practiced equally, respect? What happened? If you're in that hood, in that night, in that same bed, that's the message of this painting that bring up the issue of this nation have been continued for 200 years. It's not only the race is about the black, it's about own race. The old group always pick on the new group. It just happened the black group have been abused for a long, long time. The message of this painting calling for consideration, the chance in each of us, the humanity, and face the racism that happen in our society, in our nation.
I think it's wonderful for children to see where they come from and to know where they are going, and to know that we can make a difference and that a lot of changes are still yet on the way.
Highlighted all kinds of different people, you know, showing that what we're doing right now has a history, like a real history that connects to people who have been fighting for the same thing that we're fighting for today for a very long time. You know, we're not, you know, we're just another step and, you know, a long, you know, journey towards, you know, freedom and equality for everybody.
But see, I think that just in terms of artwork in and of itself, it's an amazing piece. But I think what I really take away from it is the history that it presents. While it's inspired by a tragic moment, the death of Trayvon and the subsequent injustice of his trial, I think that this teachable moment that has come out of it and the opportunity and the way that Huong has used this opportunity to share all his history is probably one of the most beneficial things out of the mural itself, to expose people to a history of activists and activist organization that, you know, we haven't been exposed to before.
I'm glad they took pictures and go abroad.
I know that we're here for a greater purpose, but trust me, I've used my anger to be productive, because if it wasn't productive, I wouldn't be here. I would just go into my room and ignore everything that, you know, is like happening. I would just, or if I did know what was happening, I wouldn't care enough because I felt like this was something that couldn't be changed. But that's what this mural shows, is that like there is a change, and there's things that can happen, and that if we come together, we can make a difference.
How could I paint on this issue if I don't experience the racism myself? When you face yourself in the mirror, you will ask yourself, what is the justice? We're all born with the justice. The racism, the war, the law is man-made. But justice was born with you. You know it. And that's the reason we paint this painting, to call on your conscience on the issue is so long in our nation history. We have come a long way so far as a nation. The racism must stop. And let's celebrate our diversity. Thank you very much.